but you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding out from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long just to feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with your fruit. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, some kiss dreams inside my mind won't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, some kiss dreams inside my mind won't go away. No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so right, sweet tree. Roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. Know you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. Know you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree.
From Daikin Park in Houston, the show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Catching me looking, she put on the show.
All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. On the corner for a strike. And we are underway in game one of the series. And it's even up. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Liner stays to first. Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Richie Palacios.
And you got to like this matchup for him as a guy who hits left-handed pitchers as well as anyone, it seems. I mean, he's hitting over 300 against southpaws this season. He's got a good shot to make a big impact against the left-hander on the hill today.
And now Richie Palacios. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's
0-1.
89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
1 out, base is empty. And that's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Walker takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Yandy Diaz now. Up the middle, Pena. Handles, throws to first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, our starting pitcher in this one, Nick Martinez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Center fielder.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Pena aboard here at first with nobody out. Look out. That fastball drilled him. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. In the dirt. Tag, safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Up the middle, base hit, 1 run in already. The throw to third.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Diaz. 1 away as the second run of the inning scores. And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. 1 out and a runner at second as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Slice to right, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
1 out. Runner at second. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
Runner at second here, one gone. This to center field. Snags it on the run. And there's two away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. An important piece, but a guy that's been struggling a little bit. They're DH in this one. Chas McCormick.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks. Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
1-2 here. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base knock right field. Coming home. He will score. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Got a foul.
Take your base. 3. You're out. Take your base. That's ball 4. 3.
A 7.
Beat up the block and the gun, I press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need to live controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, so it's my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus, ready to paint and it's punching its reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist, skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the same as how I be preferring my venison. Windowton black and the mineral sentence, and I was apprenticing under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slaughtered my dentist to get his new grill and an incoming call from Shibuya Connect. Look at my closet, it's mold on the ceiling. Master against Aaron Donald, it's hard to explain. The rush of the feeling, I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves are plastic, but suddenly started to swell. The VVS choke, I call it the trail. Bent over the time, my manners to fail. Closing the vice on the road, it look like a beater. It's really a golden shell. The brioche, I'm toasting the world. Derek, I'm bowling and walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout, Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate a city. The rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another table for 2. I still fighting with Shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Don't really matter the Lord. Yo, I'm gonna turn it to furnace. Love hotel like the room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a little switch for the because you cheer the spice strip.
Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me touch the sky.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm
So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Hunter Brown. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Diaz makes the grab, one pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Richie Palacios.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Stephen Kwan, 9th in the American League in batting average. And first offering is fouled off. Brown with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Way out front for strike 2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hammered, base hit.
Batting third, catcher William Contreras.
Man aboard, and now it's William Contreras.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. Kwan leads off first with 1 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to Altuve, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out.
Back here in Houston, and today's starter, Shane McClanahan.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That one out to right, and that's a fair ball.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. And now, let's see if they force some action with good.
Runner on the move, cut on and missed. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. McClanahan was just cruising last time on the mound, throwing a complete game 1 hitter. And down on strikes. 2 gone now.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And that one hit to first, and a foul ball.
Boog, I was on the wrong end of a complete game 1 hitter in 2000 when Tim Hudson shut me and the White Sox out, and it was no fun. So you know what the other team in this game is well aware of, how he can carve up a lineup.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. No score. Back here at Dyken Park, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. Brown back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Brown, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is it. Third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Hit in the air, left field, Alvarez. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6th.
2 down, bases empty.
Yandy
to the
Diaz.
plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And that's outside. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. That's inside. And it's 2-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs. High fly ball out to left field. Alvarez in position. And he makes the catch. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch just misses.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
On the ground, out to short. Walls throws to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Just missed. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Victor Caratini in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. So the Astros lead one. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. And a swing and a bouncer, foul of first. Aranda launched a homer in his most recent game. Chopped out in front of the plate. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Taylor Walls.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty.
Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now he launches a throw over his head, but no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Victor Mesa Jr. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That one is gone. Victor Mesa Jr. with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder. First time up was a pop out. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Still only one out here in the inning. Got it. That's the second out.
Now batting.
And
left
stepping
fielder,
in for the Rays,
Stephen
Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. In the air out to center. Cole coming on. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that's the third out. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder,
Stronger, baby, now we don't cry it loud. All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book and we'll be grinning in the centerfold.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. And there's a ball. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
batting ninth, center fielder, Zach Cole.
So digging in, Zach Cole. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That's inside. Next pitch is downstairs. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Hey.
Right through there for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Pena batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Astros are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. That's towards center. Cole settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Now, Richie Palacios. Grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Strike two.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. That ends the frame. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mauricio Dubon. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball.
Tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. There's a strike. Dubon gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
High fly ball out towards left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That's in there. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Mesa hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Doubled his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. The Astros down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That's off the mark. 1-1. Late swing fouled off. First and second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Mesa in position. He's got it. And that's the inning. So they strand a pair. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros nothing.
This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. Cause ain't no doubt that I'm a rise now. Like a rocket, no way you can stop it. So you should just
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Brown back to work. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
So up next, Jonathan Aranda. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Cole. Long run. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
1 out. Runner at second. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And now the count is even. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Bennett Sousa preparing to come on if needed. Dubin, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Aranda over at second, 1 down. This one in the air. Caratini drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Mesa takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one hammered, but pulled foul. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. That one not close. 2 and 2. On the ground, right side. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston at the plate, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
Caratini goes 5 feet 11 inches, 225 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Smash down the left field line, and that's just foul. Way high.
1 strike.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Astros. Right
and next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Grounded out his first time. Inside just missed. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Now this
No
offense
ball,
has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Next offering is down low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Caminero makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top 6. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, number 14. And it's fouled away. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cole makes the grab. One down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 2. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Cole sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Contreras at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Hit on the ground to short. Pena on to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Daikin Park, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. The pitch. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now
here's Mauricio Dubon.
Designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one is inside ball 1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Man at second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2 now. just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Shane McClanahan won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Righty reliever out of the pen, Mason Engler.
Still a lot of game left in this game.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. 4-4. Take your base. 4-4. Take your base. That's ball 4. And your final score.
When I first